All right, all right. What's going on? You listen to Cam and Ujumbe podcast, and Ujumbe means message. Who's Juneteenth? That is the topic of discussion. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers, the men folk, father figures, uncles, daddies, grandfathers, papas, all you guys. Shout out to you guys. Much love to you guys who work hard and love your children, love your family. Check this out. It is Juneteenth weekend, Father's Day weekend, and let's get in on this discussion. The question is, who's Juneteenth? Who 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 does it belong to? Who is it for? Um, for many years they used to call us in Texas slow. A lot of people they called us slow in Texas for one major reason, and it is because you know, the popular reason is that slave Africans in Texas were the last ones to find out about the Emancipation Proclamation. That's that was the narrative. Born and raised in Dallas, I heard it a lot, and that's what they said. So, but keep in mind, in order for an executive order to be uh, done, to be fulfilled, the state of Texas had to be under the Union. Okay, Uh, so Texas was still at this time in 1865 was still under the Confederate banner, and since the proclamation was on January 1st, 1863, it took the Union about 2 years to even get to that point. And once the Union Army took over Galveston, then they was able to do that, and it just so happened to be June 19th, 1865, which we in Texas, our ancestors said Juneteenth. So now it's 2024 and everyone's in on it, including Walmart. So, so the Walmarts and everybody's taking off, and although it's a Texas phenomenon, it's spread across the nation. It's now a thing. Now June 19th, all Africans in America and everybody else is in on the celebration. But the question is, who is this for? Um, who does it belong to? My answer, real simple, is for the culture. It's for the culture. Um, but who is this culture? Who can lay claim to it? That is the crux. I know that we've been dealing with Kush and we're dealing with Sudan and everything, but I had to deal with this. I had to address it. Take a little break from what we're doing on the podcast to address current issues and current things in the United States. And so here's a few reasons why I think it's for the culture. I mean, the culture, the African diaspora, not just Africans in Africa, but Africans in America. Um, it's for us as a people. Okay, the people of ebony hue. What I mean by that is a celebration of the culture, a reunion of recognition, a remember that some Africans could not venture further south into Texas, into Louisiana, into Alabama. They couldn't, and so they couldn't reconnect with their loved ones at that time. So it was not until they got the word that everybody was free they was able to do that. But even then, they still couldn't do it. They still was afraid. Now we all can celebrate our families and our culture together. Okay, so it's for the culture, and we should do it within our sacred spaces. We should do it among ourselves and be ourselves. Yeah. So this is not a sexist thing or a regional thing. No matter when or where slavery happened, it happened to us. It happened to you. This was just it was slavery just wasn't relegated to say um the Carolinas or anywhere. At one time, depending on where you landed, when you got off that boat, that's where you was at. So if you was of African descent, your boat could have landed in Haiti. It could have landed in New York, Jamaica, North South Carolina, Georgia, Brazil, Florida, Dominican Republic, Virginia. So it doesn't matter. Slavery impacted Africans everywhere. Okay. And so now we're going to celebrate the freedoms that we have as one culture. That's what we should do. That's what we should do. And so I'm going to be honest. Our brothers and sisters in the diaspora have their celebrations. From what I know, our families are welcome there. They're welcoming us to their celebrations, to their events. They encourage us to enjoy the festivals, the Mardi Gras, the carnivals. So whenever we come, uh, we enjoy. So let's not be those individuals that try to gatekeep the cultural experience among us. That's not right. That's not fair. So um, some may even disagree. You can tell me in the chat if you disagree or not, but it is what it is. But as a Texas boy, I'm telling you, Juneteenth is for the culture. We could be that group of people in Texas saying all of you guys should not be celebrating Juneteenth because you know, y'all made fun of us. Y'all said we was last to find out and all these things, but the last 25 years, everybody got in on it. But it started in Texas. No, we didn't do that. But the reality is we as a people need to stop majoring in the minors, and we have other issues to deal with than to assert our authority uh over something that is established in one place 100 years ago, right? We can't we can't just focus on saying which group of black folk can't come to the cookout. Meanwhile, the other people are coming and they're doing it bigger than we are. That's not fair. We can't tell other black people uh how and where to go, and then we turn around and allow everybody else in those same spaces. Okay, it's also for our ancestors, for our loved ones. They were the ones that endured the hardships and went through a lot of the things and went through a lot of issues. They had land during this time and they got their lands taken from them. We're talking about post-slavery now. We're talking about between the time of 1865 and say 1940. A lot of black people in America had a lot of property and they got their lands taken. And so, but Juneteenth was a time in Texas where people on their land celebrated their culture, got together. They felt it was okay to be themselves. And now this event has spread everywhere. So now this event is in Los Angeles, San Diego. Shout out to Tony Hawkins, Denver, Baltimore, Waxahachie. Okay, the DMV, Chicago, Detroit. If I missed a location, you guys could tell me. But it has spread because a few people had an idea and now everybody's in on it, which is cool. Which is cool. Wherever we find ourselves, we should be able to celebrate ourselves. Okay, wherever Africans in America are, we are going to do it. We want to do it well. Okay, we should dance. We should sing. We should not outlaw black joy uh, amongst ourselves. We can't stop policing our joy like that. We already got enough people that will get mad just because you're walking or because you're singing. It's enough of that. So, how can we celebrate this? The way that you know how to celebrate it, with food, with dancing, education, music, a parade, drums, whatever. You celebrate it the way you feel that you can celebrate and that your money would allow you to do. A poetry session, that'd be cool. But most importantly, I would say barbecue. You got to do that, right? You gotta get in on that. But Juneteenth is for everybody. There are some individuals out there that telling other people that they cannot, other black people that they cannot celebrate, and these folk are not from they're not they're not from here. They're not from this state. And so, how can you tell other people how and when to celebrate something in a state that you're not even in? Right? This is for everybody. This is the concept of Ubuntu. Now, Do we neglect our Black American heritage for everything else? No, we shouldn't. Okay, I know some of us did, include myself. We did um, ancestry research and so on, and did those things, and found out that we were Hausa or Bamoon and all those things. But still, my culture, my heritage as a Black American is East Texas and Arkansas. See what I'm saying? So we can't reject that. We can't reject those things, especially where we are from, and we should be proud of that. You know, we like grits or oatmeal. We like chicken. We like jazz music. We like rap. We like all those things, and it came from here. That's part of the culture, also. You know, we 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 love gospel music. We sing it. So we have to be able and to be fine with connecting all of those things, because we are all those things. But we shouldn't neglect each other or neglect one aspect over another just to look good or feel good. So who's Juneteenth for? It's for the culture. It's for everybody, especially everybody of African descent. No, Texas is not telling everybody to stop celebrating. No, you celebrate, you enjoy. If you're in Alaska and celebrating Juneteenth, do it, because that is our time of celebration. And the fact of the matter is, 1775, July 4th, we was the majority of us were in chains. Okay, so this was the time where we can celebrate our freedom and our rights and all those things. Once again, happy Juneteenth. Enjoy it. And Father's Day to all the men folk. Shout out to my own father, to my boys, to my uncles, and all the great men that give them their flowers. I wouldn't necessarily give them flowers, but give them something. So, so you know, but don't just give them some socks. All right, So I would say show them appreciation, show them love, and let them know that their hard work is appreciated. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's about it, because I know the game is about to start, and I'm about to enjoy this. I hope Dallas comes out with a win, but we shall see. Yeah. Oh, what's going on, brother Mo? Socks is always good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I do enjoy some socks. But this is Father's Day. Give socks and something. So yeah, but yeah, don't forget, we will resume back to dealing with Nubia, but I had to address that. I had to address um Juneteenth and Father's Day, and I appreciate you guys for listening. And uh I will talk to you later. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Not yet. Not yet. That's also folk to work while we celebrate Juneteenth, and they didn't care, but thankful for the holiday. Yeah, you're gonna get. I was about to shut it down, but yeah, you will get people like that. Um, you will get some people that we can. We've been educating folk for many years about this, and they still like they don't know. It is what it is. Even some of our people just thankful to be off. Yeah, yeah, it is sad. It is sad, but we just got to keep it moving. We just got to know why we're doing it. Know why we are celebrating our Independence Day. And even though just like in anything, it is a ongoing progress. It's an ongoing process where no, you're not just free and that is all. There's other things that you have to do to make good people better. So that's part of it. And so there's things that we have to look at and to move forward with. And so yeah, but if there's no other questions, if there are no other questions, we're about to head out. But yeah, shout out to the fam. Shout out to see Brother Mo, Brother Rashad. Shout out to Queen Cam. She made this shirt. You know, she made the shirt. Shout out to Queen Cam. She made the shirt, and you know, she's awesome. And shout out to Tony Hawkins. Who else? If I start naming other folk, I'll get in trouble. But you know, the fam in New York, Brazil, um, California, Texas. Shout out to all the fam in the diaspora. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your time with each other and your family. And I will talk to you later.